So are you waiting on a package? Well, depending on where it's coming from, it might be a while. This week, companies are hitting pause on shipments to the U.S. amid international confusion over import duties. It is the ripple effects from that executive order President Trump signed last month, throwing out a long-standing trade loophole allowing low-cost items to enter the U.S. duty-free. NBC News business and data correspondent Brian Chung is joining us with more on this. So, Brian, what does all this mean for our packages?
Yeah, good morning, Anna. If you're buying something from eBay from abroad, well, it might not get here if it's being shipped in the next week. And even when it does get here after that, it might be tariffed at a substantially higher rate than you initially thought when you bought it. That's because of new tariffs that are set to take effect on even smaller packages, effective later on this week. This morning, global mail carriers suspending deliveries to the U.S. amid confusion over new import duties.
I won't be able to send you anything. Hopefully we can get this kind of figured out soon. I don't know what you guys are doing over there.
Postal services in Australia, India, New Zealand, the UK, and parts of Europe say they will stop shipping parcels to the States before the end of a trade exemption known as de minimis, which since 2016 had allowed goods worth up to $800 to enter the U.S. duty-free. But per an executive order signed by President Trump last month, goods coming in from abroad less than $800 will be slapped with country-specific tariff rates starting Friday.
The vast majority of my customer base is in the US. I can't pass this on to my customers. So as of last night, I've had to close my store completely,
Leaving small businesses and consumers concerned about shipping backlogs.
And with the couriers, we just don't know what's going to be happening.
DHL, one of the world's largest courier companies, will stop accepting parcels destined for the U.S. starting today, citing unresolved key questions about the process.
That just adds more uncertainty into an already very confusing picture around tariffs and how they're going to impact us here in the United States.
The change could cost consumers a staggering $13 billion overall. The cost breakdown, $80 per item for countries with a tariff rate of less than 16%, $160 per item for countries with rates between 16 and 25%, and $200 per item for countries with rates above 25%. Those small dollar costs amounting to big picture concerns for the economy, as Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell signaled late last week that rate cuts could be on the horizon.
The shifting balance of risks may warrant adjusting our policy stance.
And just in the last few hours, we heard from Swiss Post and Japan Post saying they are also suspending deliveries. This could all make things more expensive, although one important thing to point out is that items that are worth under $100 will still not be tariffed. That means that you could still send a postcard or even a small trinket without the tariffs. Anna?
Okay, lots to learn here, Brian Chung. Thanks.